It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Saturday, the 11th of February. I'm Michael Groff. Somewhat cooler conditions this weekend, a chance of rain, especially on Sunday, and then most of the week looks pretty good. Another round of unsettled weather possible in here late this upcoming week and next weekend. So let's discuss as we look outside this morning. Quite a few high clouds out there at this hour. Here at 11:25 a.m., currently sitting at 73 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 46, relative humidity 38%. The winds are light. The barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area this morning, most of us are in the 70s right now. Clouds moving in ahead of that Pacific weather system. And there's even a few showers in southeast California, western Arizona, back toward the Las Vegas area at this hour. On the watch warning map, some red flag warnings in parts of the southern plains, Texas, Oklahoma, and some wind possible there as well. So fire danger, a big concern. Another round of winter weather possible in the Northeast. Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Hartford, back toward upstate New York, as far north and east as northern Maine, as an area of low pressure deepens off the East Coast. Looking at the possibility of 6 to 12 inches. Those are winter storm watches right now, likely to be upgraded to winter storm warnings by tomorrow, as the snow will start to kick in tomorrow afternoon and into Monday. On the convective outlook, no organized areas of severe weather, but some thunder possible here in Arizona. We'll talk about that and everything else related to our weather as we take a look at the models, see what's happening. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. There's that area of low pressure on the Southern California coast this afternoon. Southwesterly flow ahead of that, bringing in some moisture, some clouds, some showers from the Colorado River on north and east toward the Grand Canyon and Flagstaff today. I think most of this is actually going to be rain. The air mass very warm here in the southwest, so generally speaking, Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon, and those normal areas where you'd expect to see snow this time of year, they'll be getting rain today. Now, with this, I would suspect that most of this rain will be fairly light. And here in the valley, not looking at a huge chance of precipitation. In fact, this is the NAM this afternoon at 5 o'clock. It shows rain across Yuma County, western Maricopa, Yavapai, up into Coconino County. And I suppose we'll see a few isolated showers here today, maybe some sprinkles late this afternoon and tonight. But it doesn't look like it's going to be anything too heavy or substantial. Could we see a rumble of thunder later tonight and into tomorrow morning? Sure, that's possible. High temperatures, mid to upper 70s. Should be a pretty warm day. Overall, not too bad. Tomorrow, that low continues to sag south toward the Southern California coast, and it'll start to shift east toward the international border of Arizona and Mexico. And with that, some wraparound moisture will continue to move on in here. Widely scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. Here's the surface-based Cape tomorrow. This is 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And values a few hundred joules per kilogram, so certainly isolated thunderstorms are possible. Some higher values up there toward western Coconino County. Values getting close to 1,000 joules per kilogram there. So showers, an isolated thunderstorm. Again, very widely scattered, though. This is not going to be a situation where it rains all day tomorrow. I would say partly to mostly cloudy tomorrow. High temperatures, a little bit cooler, low 70s, and that possibility of rain. But even if you see rain, I would expect that it would be mostly light. An isolated storm could produce some heavier showers, but most of us won't see a whole lot of rain. Then on Monday, that low begins to move off to the east. Rain for New Mexico, the bigger rains into parts of Texas and Oklahoma. Better dynamics will be in play there. We might see an isolated shower wrapping around this system back into parts of the state, but I would say our risk of rain would mostly be over by Monday. Partly cloudy, high temperatures, low 70s. How much rain do we think we're going to get out of this? Well, the latest GFS shows some pretty good numbers over there in the White Mountains, parts of Navajo and Apache County, seeing 1 to 2 inches of rain. But here in the valley, 1/10 of an inch, maybe. And again, the rainfall distribution won't look exactly like this, but some spots may see a little bit more. But I don't think we're going to see a whole lot out of this low pressure area, unfortunately. But we'll take whatever we can get. Then on Tuesday, weak high pressure tries to build in here. Dry, westerly to southwesterly flow aloft. Partly cloudy skies. High temperatures, low to mid 70s. Same for Wednesday, mid 70s. Thursday, I think we're in the mid to upper 70s as high pressure continues over the southwest. Another trough begins to approach the west coast, but we're looking just partly cloudy at this time. But then by Friday, see a shortwave trough beginning to dig much further to the south and a band of showers starting to move into the western part of the state. If this is right, moisture will be on the increase, clouds on the increase. Temperatures should still be fairly mild, though, low to mid-70s next Friday, maybe a small chance of rain. And this is a week from today, Saturday, the 18th of February. Pretty good shortwave trough here in the southwest, a much larger trough, a big broad trough across much of the northern Pacific. So pieces of energy will rotate around that. The ensemble spaghetti plots and many of the models get very chaotic way out here toward next weekend. So a period of unsettled weather does appear to be likely. The specifics on that still very much up in the air, obviously, as we are a week out from this. But we could be turning colder, more unsettled, and chances of rain next weekend if this verifies. This is Sunday the 19th. Westerly flow establishing as that trough begins to shift off to the east. Still plenty of clouds around, I think, as broad troughing will continue across much of the northern and eastern Pacific. And then this is the end of the forecast period, Monday, February 20th. You see a zonal flow starting to come back into the southwest. And while that may be fairly dry, I still think we'll have plenty of high clouds around at the minimum. And some of the models suggest we'll still be unsettled, but we'll just have to see how those details pan out with time. And temperatures look to be fairly close to seasonal normals, maybe just a tick above by Monday the 20th. Numbers off of the European ensemble. Let's see what the temperatures look like here. Warm today, 78 is what the European has us at, and that seems pretty possible since we're already at 73 here at 11:30 a.m. And then cooling off, obviously, by Monday, and then another cool down next weekend and into the following week. Temperatures a little bit below normal. Normal highs this time of year getting up into the low 70s now, and those will continue to trend upward, as you know, unfortunately. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching. Have a great Saturday.